DS Reid and a fellow officer arrived outside Tug Gill to speak with Vanessa Woodfield as part of the ongoing investigation into Doctor Caitlin Todd. Following Caitlin's sexual assault of Charity Dingle, she was arrested and interviewed by the police. During questioning, Caitlin insisted the encounter had been consensual, and with little physical evidence available, officers had no choice but to release her soon after. Charity initially kept the ordeal hidden from those closest to her, but the emotional burden eventually became too much, prompting her to confide in Mackenzie Boyd. She also admitted that baby Layla is actually her own daughter, and revealed that Caitlin had been blackmailing her with that secret. Mackenzie urged Charity to inform DS Reid about the blackmail, believing it could strengthen the investigation. Although Charity reported everything, Reid explained that the blackmail allegations would be handled as a separate investigation, rather than being linked to the sexual assault case. As part of gathering more information about Dr. Todd, DS Reid decided to question Vanessa, who had previously been in a relationship with the doctor. While visiting Tug Gill, Reid informed Vanessa that a serious allegation had been made against Caitlin, but said she could not disclose any further details. After the detectives left, Vanessa hurried to the village shop, convinced that Dr. Todd had been questioned in connection with Jacob Sugden's accusations of workplace bullying. As Vanessa mentioned being questioned about her past relationship with Caitlin, Sarah Sugden began to suspect the allegation involved something much more serious than Jacob's complaint. Charity overheard the discussion and reacted in a way that immediately caught Vanessa's attention. Later, at Jacob's fold, Vanessa gently asked Charity if Caitlin had harmed her. Charity's expression revealed the truth before she even spoke. She then opened up about the sexual assault, with Vanessa offering her unwavering support. Shocked by the revelation, Vanessa struggled to accept that she had spent so long unaware of Caitlin's true nature. Viewers already know Caitlin will never face prison for what she did to Charity, as a flashforward has revealed that she will instead be murdered by an unknown person. Now that Vanessa knows the full truth about the woman she once welcomed into her home, could she be the one responsible for Caitlin's death? Emmerdale has finally revealed Serena Sugden's true connection to John Sugden, leaving Aaron Dingle worried that she could threaten Victoria's freedom. Serena, portrayed by Casey Al-Shaksi, made her surprise debut in the village last month, stunning both residents and viewers when she revealed she was part of the famous Sugden family. Fans first met Serena after she found Charity Dingle distressed by a lakeside following her assault by Dr. Todd. Since arriving, she has shown an unusual interest in John Sugden, repeatedly asking questions that have made several villagers suspicious. Those concerns deepened when Vanessa Woodfield caught Serena reading a news article about Nate Robinson's death. Viewers know Nate was killed by John before his body was secretly dumped in the lake. Although Vanessa didn't confront Serena at the time, she later shared her worries with Moira Dingle, who agreed there was something unusual about the newcomer. Moira contacted Robert with the information, and as he left her house, he bumped into his former husband, Kev Barton, who had settled in comfortably. While Robert brushed off the growing concerns about Serena, Kev suddenly remembered where he had seen her before, revealing that she had once worked as a police officer. That revelation could spell serious trouble for Robert, Aaron, and Moira, who all played a part in covering up the truth behind John Sugden's death. As viewers know, Victoria Sugden killed John in self-defense after he tried to persuade her to leave everything behind and start a new life with him. The authorities later ruled John's death a suicide, allowing Victoria to travel to Portugal with her son Harry for a fresh start away from the village. During Wednesday's July 15th episode, Serena questioned Bob Hope about the sale of Butler's farm. Bob explained that the property had been transferred to the Tates without ever being officially listed on the market. Suspicious of Serena's interest, Robert challenged her motives while trying to stop her from uncovering the truth about Victoria. In response, Serena finally revealed why John meant so much to her. She explained that her mother had been facing financial hardship and John had cashed in his military pension early to help support them. Serena added that she still had some of the remaining money and wanted to donate it to those whose lives had been affected by John. After she suggested giving some of the money to Tracy, Nate's former wife, Vanessa questioned whether Tracy would even be willing to accept it. Despite Serena's explanation, Aaron remained unconvinced, especially after she correctly figured out that Victoria was the one responsible for John's death. Furious that Robert had risked exposing both them and Victoria, Aaron stormed away. Moments later, the episode ended with Serena making her way towards Houghton Police Station, leaving viewers fearing what she might do next. Earlier this year, Kane Dingle's world was turned upside down after doctors discovered a lump that required testing for prostate cancer. The results confirmed his worst fears, leaving him needing urgent surgery. Following the operation, Kane struggled to adjust to the physical changes it brought, finding it difficult to cope with no longer feeling fully in control of his own body. More recently, he returned to hospital for a follow-up appointment, where doctors warned him there was a strong possibility that the cancer had spread. His surgeon explained that further treatment was essential, but cautioned that the side effects he was already experiencing could become permanent. Unable to face the prospect of long-term complications such as incontinence and impotence, Kane quickly decided that he did not want to go ahead with radiotherapy. In upcoming episodes of the ITV soap, another emotional blow hits when a much-loved member of the Wishingwell household is diagnosed with cancer. The shocking news forces Kane to reflect on his own condition and reconsider his refusal to continue treatment. Before that, tensions explode at Home Farm after Kyle Winchester discovers that Joe Tate was responsible for his mother's death. As Kim Tate and Joe attempt to calm Kyle down, Graham Foster arrives on the scene. Feeling overwhelmed by everything he has learned, Kyle runs off, later being found by Kane and Moira Dingle, who are left puzzled by his distressed behavior. When Kane heads to Home Farm, he wastes no time confronting Graham, Kim and Joe, angrily warning them to stay away from Kyle. The following day, after another heated clash with his son, Kane notices thick smoke rising from a shed near Wishingwell. Racing outside, he realizes that Monty the dog is trapped inside the blazing building because of Kyle's actions. Kane bravely rescues Monty from the fire, and the dog is taken to the veterinary clinic, where Paddy Kirk provides treatment. Later, Paddy visits the family with devastating news, revealing that Monty has been diagnosed with cancer. After collecting Monty from the vets, Kane takes him for a quiet walk, while wrestling with an impossible decision. As he thinks about doing everything he can to save his beloved dog, he is struck by the irony that he is refusing the very treatment that could help save his own life. Faced with this emotional realization, will Kane finally change his mind about accepting treatment? Emmerdale airs on weeknights at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with each episode available to stream from 7 a.m. on ITVX and YouTube.